A trail that Clara built in the woods behind our house. Right now you're looking at the front of the house and the garage, and back there is the woods behind the house. This first 60 seconds is going to be boring as I just walk there, but I wanted to give a perspective of where it was. I'm guessing it's going to take about 10 minutes to make it through here. You can see some of the residual wood chips that were spread from the pile. Okay, we're now at the edge of the backyard and the boundary of where the woods are, and turning back around you can now see the back of the house and the garage, maybe, depending on the lighting. So here we go. We laid the chips pretty thick, hopefully to really quash the growth of weeds and stuff. You'll see some residual paint where initially Claire came through and spray painted things to mark the trail before she bushwhacked, and hopefully that stuff will go away in time as that organic matter turns over. We didn't cut down any trees, Clara, or anything big. Nothing more than like an inch or two diameter, and never any oaks. Just, like some fast-growing crap trees. I'm sure over time we'll refine this a bit. You can see like the piles of stuff that she had chopped down. A few things needed a chainsaw. And I spent some time grabbing some nearby rocks and branches and fallen branches and stuff to kind of outline the path. I'm sure I can do a lot more than that over time. Kind of cleared the trail of rocks before setting it down, but some of them are so deeply embedded, like that monster. It's just a trail feature now. It's 3 feet wide in most places. We've been suffering from really terrible caterpillar inchworm stuff, where everywhere you walk they were just hanging down, dangling at the end and getting in your face and in your hair and in your clothes. So right here we come to a fork. That way's the shorter path. This way is the more roundabout way, so I'll take that way. Clara hewed it out, so we might as well enjoy it here. And as you look off the trail, there's some openings and some dense stuff, some places with lots of undergrowth and scrubby crap. There are a few clearings here and there. There's also some places with poison ivy, so you have to be careful. Hope this video won't be too boring, but I wanted to document it while it was fresh and looked good still. A little break here. You can see there's some really solid slabs of limestone. This part of Texas used to be underwater for millions of years, And so there's limestone just inches below the surface everywhere, and you can see the limestone littering, erupting at the surface, and it's really hard to avoid it. Very few houses in Austin have basements because it's just a lot of work to dig out a pit. And we shall see over the coming year how this holds up. So here we get back to that little side loop where it joins up with the main trail. We had opted not to come down that way. And just about as far as you can see is where it split off before. We come through. In the background you can probably hear some cars over on William Cannon, which is about 100 yards away. And a little bit through there, maybe you can see the next neighbor's property. So this is really nice for Susan to walk on because with her knee problems, it's a soft bed and it's a nice place to walk the dog. Just to get some variety instead of just playing in the backyard. We can come through here. I have no idea how this is framed, but hopefully it's not too nauseating. And from here you can see a kink in the trail across the way that we just looped around. Lots of debris in this spot. Should maybe chop that up and distribute it or something. Organic matter for future generations. We're about 75-80% of the way through. So overall, I don't know, it's 200 yards maybe? Maybe less, probably less, 150 yards. You can see through the trees. Back to the house. We're almost back. We're back in the yard, down, I don't know, 40 yards from where we started. This side is William Cannon, with a lot of traffic. This way we're heading back up the part of the yard that I call the way back, because we fenced in part of the backyard for the dogs. So that's the backyard, and I call this part the way back, the section between the fence and the tree line. See lots of big limestone chunks that came out when the excavation was being done for the house. Really leveling, not so much excavation. Lots of piles of random rocks that have been sitting there for the last 7 years. And the residual bits that need to be cleaned up. Those are the wheelbarrows for spreading all that. There's 25 cubic yards of mulch. And that's the end of the tour. This is back to where we started. 10 minutes.